Today's winning owners will receive a set of these. They're rather nice. It's certainly a very good idea of the Newcastle executive, but just who will be presented with this lovely box, and I haven't trapped my finger, is a very good question, because this 9-runner mile handicap is a wide open contest. Carpet General has a touch of class, but he does carry top weight of 10 stone, and the going is good to soft. Conflict is already a winner this season, and I hear a big tip on the course for him. And of the lightweights, Fluid and Town Sky are two I like off the bottom weights. But I'm going to take a chance with the top weight. Carpet General, I like him very much, and he impressed me immensely in the paddock. So I'm going for Carpet General. What about the other tipsters? Well, 9 of them go for Conflict, and this is the horse I hear very good reports about, already a winner this season. 2 for Running Rocket, 1 each for Carpet General, one of them agrees with me, Brave Man, Lingdale and Town Sky. That's how the tipsters look at the race. How about the punters? John Tyrrell.
And the money is for Conflict, 6-4, having opened up at 9-4. Carpet General's 5-1 from 9-2. Running Rocket is 11-2 from an opening price of 5s. Town Sky is 6-1 from 11-2, and Lingdale 8-1 from 7s, 10-1 bar those.
So, going down to the start, that is my selection. Number 1, Carpet General. The view we're looking at the moment is of George Duffield on top, carrying 10 stone, the top weight, for Sir Mark Prescott. Sir Mark's first runner of the season, incidentally. Well, Carpet General, a real good type, who won 4 races last season, including here at Newcastle, and culminating in an impressive victory in the William Hill Gold Cup at Redcar over a mile. Now, his trainer last season, Tim Maloney, then retired, and this is his first run for Sir Mark Prescott, the Newmarket trainer. I thought he may need the run, but having seen him in the paddock, he looks outstandingly well, and is my selection to defy top weight, number 1, Carpet General. Well, the rest of the runners are down there at the start. The horse on the right of the picture there with the black and white hoop sleeves, the red cap, that's Lingdale. That's the mount of Edward Hyde, one of the top jockeys for so many years here in the north. That's him now right in the middle of the picture, walking right to left. Lingdale, incidentally, is a village in Yorkshire where that great Tottenham Hotspur centre forward Bobby Smith was born. That's going back a few years. Lingdale didn't win last year, but ran pretty well. And first time out this season, Lingdale ran 5th in the Lincoln Handicap. He was then well beaten in the Newbury Spring Cup, but after 2 runs, I think he should be fit enough to do himself justice. And of course, Bill Elsey has just sent out the last winner. That's number 2, Lingdale. Now, the one I'm looking for is a favourite, and there he is on the left of the picture now with that sheepskin noseband. That's Paul Cahoon wearing the brown colours with the orange V of Conflict. This is the favourite, wearing blinkers, trained by Ian Walker, one of the 2 Newmarket challengers. Well, he carries a £5 penalty for winning at Hamilton over a mile last Wednesday. He won very nicely that day and holds Running Rocket, who reopposes him today, because Running Rocket was 7 lengths back in 6th place, and Running Rocket now only £5 better off. I hear all over the course there's a great big tip for this one, and at the first show, a red-hot favourite. Sure to run well, the blinkered Conflict, number 9. Loading up process begins. Running Rocket, one of the first to go in there, just being led up now with the blue sleeves. That's John Lowe on Town Sky. I'd give this one a bit of a chance. Only got 7 stone 13. He hasn't won on the flat for 3 years, but first time out this season, he ran a 6 lengths second to show of hands over 7 furlongs at Edinburgh last week, and he had previous winner Sowlingdale back in 3rd. He carried 9 stone 10 that day. Today, he carries nearly 2 stone less. I'm going to give Town Sky a very good chance of winning this. That's number 12. As Silly Twist being led up in the light blue colours with the light blue cap. Paul Edery riding for Jimmy Fitzgerald. This horse has been hurdling. Always runs prominently over hurdles, Silly Twist, but doesn't find much when let down. If he's in the mood, he'd be in with a great chance off bottom weight today. That's number 16, Silly Twist. Fluid, I'd also give a chance to. That's Fluid in the centre there, just being put in now with the yellow star, ridden by Lindsay Charnock for Dennis Smith, my old governor. I used to be his assistant trainer a few years ago. He ran 3rd of 14 at Stockton a couple of weeks ago, so he'll be fit, could run well, no weight, and it looks as if the last one just going is his handicap. So, a mile in front of them, let's rejoin Rory Gilbert.
Thank you, Derek. Up goes the flag. John Mangles, the starter, has them away. And this time, Conflict was the last out of the stalls, but he certainly didn't dwell more than a length or 2. And the first to go on is Town Sky. Town Sky in the lead in the early stages, but they're all just jockeying for positions. And Town Sky, in fact, now passed by both Clwyd and Silly Twist, and also Running Rocket up there on the outside. So these are the first four now. Clwyd in the lead from Silly Twist in second. They've covered just over a furlong. Running Rocket shows third. In four is Town Sky. Then after these on the outside, the top-weighted Carpet General. Behind him comes Handicraft. And then comes Conflict, and the last two now are Arctic Tribune and finally Lingdale. At the end of the third furlong, and they're stretching out at a fair pace here at Newcastle with Clwyd in the lead, taking them along from Silly Twist 2. The grey Running Rocket shows 3. Then comes the favourite Conflict moving up to challenge Town Sky. After these, Carpet General still running strongly. Behind him comes Handicraft on the inside of Lingdale, and the back marker last the line in the road with that noseband is Arctic Tribune. Just past the halfway point and into the final straight, 3.5 to run. Clwyd leads. Silly Twist is second, but Running Rocket making ground now. Hand over fist, and right behind these three is Town Sky. Coming to the final 2.5. Clwyd just has the advantage, but only just from Silly Twist. And making a run now is Conflict on the wide outside. Inside the final quarter of a mile, Clwyd from Silly Twist. Then Running Rocket and Conflict. After these, Carpet General having to be pulled out to make his run. Coming now down through the distance, and Clwyd hanging on bravely on the rails, but Silly Twist, Town Sky, Conflict and Running Rocket all coming strongly, and it's now Town Sky who's come up level with Silly Twist and Clwyd, and Town Sky showing just in front as they race up towards the line. It's going to be a win for Town Sky at the line. Town Sky wins it. Clwyd is second. Then in third place is Silly Twist, and fourth came Arctic Tribune. Then came Conflict, a disappointing favourite here at Newcastle, followed in by Handicraft and Lingdale. And the last two, in fact, were Running Rocket and finally Carpet General. And I must apologise to my colleague Derek, because he was originally going for this fellow, in fact, Town Sky. He said it hasn't won for 3 years, and I said, well, for goodness sake, don't tip it. Why don't you go for Carpet General, which was Mark Prescott's first runner of the season, and we both saw him when stripped. We thought, oh, he looked so fit that Derek, in fact, changed his mind. So bad luck, Derek, because this was his first choice. Anyway, Town Sky has won it, his first win on the flat for just about 3 seasons, I think. A good winner in the end, albeit a narrow one. Let's join Derek now to take us through the replay.
Yes, not enjoying watching this all over again. You were right, Rory. I was going to go for this winner, who's coming through now. Beautifully ridden by John Lowe. On the far side, we've got Silly Twist. Clwyd is running on in tremendous style. Some people thought he was a bit ungenuine, but he's running on in great style. The one who isn't running on is the one on the left of the picture, and that's the favourite Conflict, who looked as if he was going to storm home 2 furlongs out, but found very, very little when asked the question. And here, with 50 yards to go, it's John Lowe and Town Sky winning the first time for 3 years, this horse, and running on in tremendous style. Look at that, ears pricked, going ahead of Clwyd in second, with Silly Twist in third, and well done, Town Sky. First winner, and I was going to go for you.
And a pretty reasonable price. I think he was too, about 6 to 1. Town Sky, who failed to score, of course, last season when he ran 9 times, and a horse who's had all sorts of training problems. And I think really that Steve Norton has done awfully well to get him on the course and to win, because he's a horse who's had a Hob Day operation. He's also been operated on for soft palate, but he showed a bit of form when runner-up on his seasonal reappearance, when second at Edinburgh earlier this month to Show of Hands. The result just going up in the frame now, and they take some time to put it round, but for me it was first number 12 Town Sky, owned by Mrs. A.R. Brooke, trained by Steve Norton, ridden by John Lowe. Second, number 18 Clwyd. Third, number 16 Silly Twist. Fourth was number 9 Conflict. Here comes the winner.